Hi, this is Laura Carroll, and I was just gonna share with you today that how to create a survey and add participants to the survey using Task Scheduler. So first, let me share my screen with the class assignment. So first you have a generated survey. Let's generate the new survey. And I'm going to just name it to be deleted because I'm not going to keep this. This is only for the presentation. So we're going to click next. We're going to use a already existing survey. So we're going to use the alumni survey for physical therapy. We're going to click next. In order to have it be a password-based survey with being able to use the Task Scheduler, you're going to have to click on Online Survey and click Next. Then we're going to use individual passwords and click Next. This screen, because we're not going to forward our participants to a new screen after they click Submit, we're going to leave that blank. And then we're going to click Generate. Now, after we have it generated, we can actually have the participants. Now that we have the survey generated, we're going to go to Task Scheduler. And the Task Scheduler, Scheduled Tasks, you get to that by clicking on the link to the survey. So your surveys are listed here, and you're going to click on the link of the one that we just generated. And then Scheduled Tasks is right here. The first thing you have to do is just activate, and you're going to select the date of when you want the survey to go out. I'm going to choose for my survey to go out on Thursday the 21st, and you click on the calendar again, and you can click and drag either left or right for the dates and time to be what exactly you want it to be. And you can click on the AM and PM to change that. We want it to go out at 7 a.m. And you can either type the emails into the box where your recipients are. Just remember that you should have no commas or semicolons at the end of your emails. They're just one after the other. And then you have the opportunity to put in the sender email. So I'm going to just put in assessment and the name of your department. Now you can change the format here, or the words on the screen. You can edit your email template. The only suggestion is not to copy and paste from Word, because sometimes there's problems when you actually send it out. So if you're going to copy and paste, always copy and paste from Notepad into here. The only thing that you don't want to copy over is the direct online link. This is the code for the specific link that your students will receive. Then when you're done verifying all of this, you can save. Now we want to have reminders, so we're going to click on Edit for the online survey reminder and activate. And let's say that we want reminders every 7 days. So if we send it out on the 21st, our first reminder will be on the 28th. Now you can have reminders that are every day up to every 30 days. So you can choose how often you want the reminders. But for our purposes, we're going to say every 7 days. And then you have to put in, again, the email and the sender name. And then you can change and edit your email template here. And once you have it the way that you'd like it, and click Save. The response rate notification, it allows you to send yourself an email or send the professor an email when the particular response rate is below a specific level. So I'm going to choose not to actually activate this, but I'm going to show you how. So let's say, well, we want the first reminder was on the 28th. So if we're going to use this, it would be good to do it after the first reminder. So let's say that on Sunday the 31st, if our response rate is below 80%, that we're going to base it on the emails that were actually sent. And then I would get an email indicating if the response rate was lower than 80%, I would get an email saying, maybe you could encourage your students to take the survey, maybe you could do the survey in class, and so on to help my response rate to get higher. But in this case, I'm not going to use that. And then the last option is to finish the survey. So when would you like your survey to be finished? So what you want to do is, I would think either 2 or 3 weeks after you start your survey, you'd want to finish your survey. So they'll get a reminder on the 4th. So I'm going to close my survey on the 5th at 5 o'clock because it's Saturday. So I'm going to save. And we have now successfully inputted our survey participants, and the survey is ready, and it will automatically go on July 21st at 7 a.m. If you have any questions, you can contact me. My contact information is andrews.edu, or assessment@andrews.edu, or you can also call me on the phone at 3308. Have a great day.